morning. Good morning, all. Online students, is my voice is loud and clear? Clear, right? So let's start the session. In today's class, we are going to continue with the Power BI. So in the last class, we are doing the Power BI and within that some of the analysis and by using the plots. Now in today's class also, we are going to do the same. Let us continue with the same. Okay. Now we are having here in terms of data. What are the data? So just I'm trying to load one more time the Power BI. Okay. So I'm trying to load first the data, that is HR data, and which we are working from last 2 days, the same data set. The same data set I'm trying to load. Once I load the data set, so in the last class already we have completed question number 1, question number 2, and 3. Along with that 3, 4 also, right? The minimum salary, maximum salary, and spread. Question number 5. Even the question number 5 also completed. That is nothing but count plot. Just you are going to have. Now, just we are going to move on to the question number 6, 7, 8, and 9. In that last one is how to create the dashboard. First, let's start with the question number 6. Who are the top 5 earners from the each country? Okay. So for that question number 5, or what are the 4 questions we have done earlier? Okay. These are the 4 different questions which we have completed earlier. And sorry, question 5 questions we have completed. Now let us move on to the question number 6, called as top 5 earners in the each country. So here what I'm going to do is I want the top 5 earners from each country miss. So here I'm going to select the department. Sorry, first I have to select that any plot, that is table. In that table, after selecting the table, I want the department wise, or I want the question based on the earners wise. Earners means members. So here I'm going to take the name of the person. Whoever the name of the person is there, one of the name of the person I'm going to consider as one of the column. Okay, name of the person was selected. Fine. After selecting the name of the person, the second question is top 5 earners. So their salaries. Okay, salaries. So name of the person and salary. Now question is top 5. So top 5 means first you have to keep them in the ascending order or descending order. So I have to keep in the descending order. So I'm going to keep them in the ascending order or descending order just by clicking on that. Just ascending or descending can be done. Okay, salary wise, ascending or descending, or name wise, alphabetical order. If you click on the name wise means alphabetical order, ascending and descending will be done. Okay, now I have selected here in terms of this one. Now next question is, as it is not visible properly, to increase the font style, what we have to do? Just we have to go with the format, and inside that we are going to increase the font style just by selecting the size. Okay, just by selecting the size like this, and along with the column headers, I'm going to change the column headers also in a proper way. Okay, now this is the one. Okay, now these are the members. Every member here, all the members are included. Every member is included along with the name of the person and salary of the person. Why name of the person and salary of the person I have considered? Because top 5 earners means automatically based on their salary. Who are the top 5? Okay, and what is the question? Top 5 earners from each country. Here, 2 things are important. Name of the person is there, salary is there. Now, 2 things is still important. One is I required only 5. That is first question. Second question is each country also. So now this data should be selected for a country. Now both the countries should be visible or any one country is visible for you is sufficient. Means if for example I require only Indian people, I don't want the New Zealand people, I don't need to see them. Or if I see the New Zealand, I don't want to see the India. Then what I have to use? Slicer. Yesterday I told you any one you have to see means you have to select the concept called as slicer. So in the slicer, here this is the slicer. In the slicer, I am going to consider the country. Okay, country I am going to select in the slicer. So once I select India, only Indian people will be selected. If I select New Zealand, only New Zealand people will be selected. But the problem with the slicer is any one only will be visible. Others will not be visible. I want both of them. I want to see India. I want to see New Zealand. Two different tables I want. Then what I have to do? Then we have to do the filtering. In that case, filtering. Okay. How we have to apply filtering means first, before to that, first we have to create two tables, copy and paste. That is the first step. First we have to separate two tables. Okay. After selecting, in this table I want Indian people only. In this table I want New Zealand people only. Okay. So for that what I'm going to do? Here I'm going to select the filter for this table. For this filter, here name of the person is there, sum of the person is there. But where is the country? So I'm adding the country into the filters. And here I'm selecting the Indian. So this entire table is related to Indian people. Now similarly in this, I want the New Zealand. Then what I have to do? So here I'm going to select the country and I'm going to keep here. And in this, I'm going to select only New Zealand. So this side I'm having Indian people left side, right side I'm having the New Zealand with all the members in the descending order of their salaries, means highest to least. This is okay. But my question is not with all the members, top 5. That is the question now. Now, so here what I'm going to do means top 5 how to select means just here you are having the name of the person, sum of the salary is there. In the name of the person, click on the name of the person. Instead of basic filtering, you have to select the top N. There is an option called as top N. Now, how many people you want? Top 5 people based on what? Their name wise, country wise, what? Salary wise. So bring the salary. So I want the based on the salary, I want top 5 of name of the persons. And click on the apply filter. Now see, it was converted to 5. That to Indian. Is the point is clear? Same logic on New Zealand. How to apply? Now you tell me for New Zealand. First, which one I have to select? Name of the person. Within the name, top N. In the top N, top 5. On what criteria? Salary. So bring the salary here. By value. By what? Top 5 by what? By salary wise. So this is Indian top 5 people. This is salary wise. Now, sir, okay, what is the use of top 5 earners like this? For you, what is the use? Means generally HRs will keep the top 5, not only top 5, along with that, they'll also keep the ratings. Now, how to add a rating column in this? How to add a rating column? Just you have to select the table and drag the rating into this one. Add the column. Now, in this, who are getting the top 5 salaries, in that particularly Vasvi from India, she is having a poor rating. Now, during the layoff, what happens? Vasvi will be removed. So, HR is going to remove the Vasvi based on the data, whatever provided by the data analyst. They are going to say, sir, why Vasvi only, sir? Because she is earning very high salary. Means up to the mark she is not there. What are the salaries she is receiving? His rating is not there. Right? For example, you have given you one project. You have done very extraordinarily. Now rating is high or low means obviously it is going to be high because you are not taking any salary from me, but you are doing very extra project, small amount of project. If you do also, it is very high. I am paying for you 1 lakh and the same amount of project you have done. Then it is a good rating or bad rating means bad rating. Level to the what are the salary you are taking. For your salary, what level of project you have done and what level you have done, that is important in the company. Remember, don't simply say that I have completed, sir. I have completed is not important. Level. For example, recently hackathon was there. Hackathon you have completed, your friends has completed, others also has completed. Everyone has completed in this class, some of the students. But when you will feel that you are a topper, miss, you have to feel yourself you are a topper, miss, you have to show something better than others now. Without showing that one, how you can say yourself that I'm doing best? If you are saying something, miss, you have to show that one. Is the point is clear? Similarly, in the New Zealand also, how to add the rating column for the New Zealand? Miss, in terms of just add the rating. I'm removing this particular tool. A rating column into this. Is the point is clear? So this side Benny, that side Vasvi. Both are having with the poor performance. Is that clear? How to get the top 5 earners? By how we have selected? First I have selected the name, salary. Every person along with the salaries I have received. After that, I have selected top 5. How I have selected top 5 means based on their salary, top 5 I have selected. For example, if they have not asked top 5, just ascending or descending means only this one. I have covered multiple questions also. For example, it is not top 5. I want all the persons, Indian people salaries in from the top to bottom. That is a requirement. For that, this is the answer. Then later, you want only 5 people. Then you are going to select top 5 people. Is the question is clear now? Next, coming to the sixth question was completed. Seventh question. Company's growth trend means how the company's growth is there. Means if you are having the sales, what are the sales are there? If you are having the sales, we are going to apply the line plot. But here sales are not there now. Sales are not there, profit is not there, or turnover is not there. Nothing is there. Here employees are there, salaries are there. Now, based on the employee data, how we can say the company's growth trend? Company's growth trend will be told by company's data. This is company's data or employee data. Means it is employee data. Now, just we are going to calculate based on the number of employees. If the employees are increasing day by day means yearly, every quarterly or every yearly the employees are increasing means company is having a good trend. I mean, it is having a good amount of projects. Automatically, it is going to hire the multiple people. Without projects, why they'll hire? When there is no multiple, when they are multiple having the multiple projects, automatically they are having a good amount of profits. Is the point is clear? Now, here we are having in terms of line plot. We are going to select the line plot. And once we select the line plot, here we are going to select on the x-axis what we want. Date. How many people has joined? Count. I'm not having the count now. How to create the count variable? Click on the new measure and write with respect to count. Count rows. And you have to provide the data. Then we are going to get the count. And what are the count we have received? That one we have to keep on the y-axis. And you are going to get the line plot. So this is 2020. How many people are there here? 37, 82, 62 and 2023, 2 members. Now 2023 starting maybe January date of 2023. So just we are going to consider 2020, 21 and 22. So 22, 21 the performance is high, but 21 to 22 the performance is comparatively low. Based on employees data, we can conclude only this one. If you give exactly the sales data or turnover data or something revenues data, then we can do more precisely for the company's performance. But you have given only this one means from this we can identify only this. And that too it is yearly. I don't want yearly. I want with respect to either in terms of monthly or something. Now here there is a hierarchy. What is a hierarchy? Okay, this is called as hierarchy. Now this, if you click on this, okay, you are going to get here quarterly, followed by monthly, and followed by date wise. Okay, so total 4 steps are there. One is yearly. After yearly, you are having the quarterly. This is quarterly data. If you click on the down arrow, you are going to get quarterly data. This is quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4. This is called as quarterly data. And if you come down still, you are going to get in the month wise data, every month wise, as per month wise, how the count was there. And if you click still down, date wise, but date wise, there will be no use. Is the point is clear? Again, you can add here with respect to legend or exclusively Indian people you can separate and New Zealand people you can separate by applying the filtering. Separately. Just for example, if you are looking for only India, just you can apply here this one. In the filters, country is not there also, you can bring the country here and you can select with respect to Indian. Is the point is clear, guys? Next, coming to the next question, employee filter as per alphabet means how many people are have employees of A, letter B, like this. That is the question. Sir, what is the use means? I told you now. We are having the questions. For some of the questions, there will be importance. For some questions, there will be no importance. But questions will be there. What is meant by analysis means applying all the various types of questions, whatever we get in the mind. Just, sir, why you have written this one means, as maybe in one of the batch when I'm explaining, basically these questions are not by me. One of the student has asked the questions. Sir, for example, if this is the question, what we have to do? Right? Now, so here, how many people are working with the A letter, B letter, like this? This is the question. Okay. Now, here what we are going to do for this, first we are going to separate. Okay, I'm going to select the table. In the table, I'm going to take with respect to name of the person. This is the name of the person, right? Now I'm having with the all the names, particularly in the, I'm going to select the country or anything. So I'm going to choose here some slicer. Okay, let me choose slicer. In the slicer, I'm going to give the country. And in the country, in India, these are the people. If I select India means Indian people will be selected. New Zealand means New Zealand people will be selected. Fine. Now my question is not with respect to this one. A, with respect to A letter people only has to be separated. Now how to separate with the A letter? I want only the letter with the A, but that column is not there now. For example, let us go with the filtering only. Let us apply some kind of filter. In the filter, what you will bring? Name of the person you will bring. In the name of the person, okay, here you are having in terms of like this. Okay, start with. Okay, start with A. Okay, and I'm going to apply filter. So in India, starting with the letter A. B, start with B letter. Apply the filter. That too in India. For example, it is overall you want India and everyone. Then you are going to get like this. Okay, types of filtering. This is types of filtering. So here we are having the different types of filtering. Basic filtering, advanced filtering. Basic filtering means here what are the options are there, in that you have to select. Advanced filtering means you can add some conditions like contains, doesn't contain, start with, does not start with, like this you are having. This is advanced filtering. Is the point is clear? So like this, we are having the data. Sir, I want, for example, this is the one. Here this is the data where I'm applying the with contains name of the person with the top advanced filtering. In the advanced filtering, I'm going to select start with B. Okay, I'm going to get the B letters. Now, this is one way of option. Second way is create a new column, exclusively extracting the first letter. Now, how to select extracting the first letter miss? So here, I'm going to click on the transform data. There is an option called as transform data. Click on the transform data where you can do the data modifications here. Now in the data modifications, what I'm going to do is click on the transform and there is an option called as extract. Extract first letters means how many first letters you want? 1. I'm going to extract the first letter and see here it has created a new column extracted with the first letters. First character in every person name, first character was separated. Okay, now 1 minute. I'm going to have with a new column. Just let me select this one and click on the extract. Enter how many starting characters you want to keep. 1. Okay, 1. And let us keep 1. Okay, now we are going to create a table. In the name, but we are having this one. This is not correct. So where we required in that data, we required additional one column, not separately. It was converted. That particular column was converted. So here just let us add one more column. Just let me check how, okay. There is a column, add column. We are going to add column in that extract. Okay, then it is going to extract first characters in the add column. In that, I'm going to select the first column, that is 1, and I'm going to create a new column with the name called as first characters using the this. Click on the add column. It is not transform. Transform means it is transforming that particular column. Add with respect to column. In the add column, you click on the extract in that first characters, and it is going to create a new column with the first character like this. After creating, you can click on the save. This data you can save. Okay, or simply you can close the file, and here you are going to get the same, that first character value will be added here. So here can you see first characters, that column name, what are the column name is there. Just click on the transform. After transform, click on the add column. In the add column, click on the extract. Okay, extract first characters of which one? Name column. So first you have to select the name column and then you have to click on this. For example, you have selected gender column and you have clicked on the extract. Then it is going to select within the gender column first letter. Which column you have selected, for that it is going to select the first character. Point is clear? Now, what is the new column name was created is first characters. This is the column name. additional column name was created. Like this, you are going to add a column. Now, once you have added a column, here in the table, I'm going to take the name of the person. And what are the name of the person I have chosen here? I'm adding with respect to a slicer. Okay, I'm adding in terms of separately a slicer. In the slicer, I'm going to bring the first characters. Now here if I select the A means all the persons with A, B means all the persons with B, C means all the persons with C. I'm going to get like this. Now, how many people are there? Count also required. How many people are there? For example, with the B, how many people are there with the B? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 people are there. Na? For this, what I'm going to do means, I'm going to keep a card. Next concept is called as card. Okay, I'm going to add a card. Card means what you want to write here. Now, in this card, I'm going to bring the, whatever the, here I'm having the count. Count column is in that count. So automatically, I'm going to get the 10. See here, for example, A. With the A, how many people are there? 14. With the C, how many people? According to that, everything are adjusting. I told you now, if one of them you have selected means remaining things will be selected. It is a interactive. So like this, you are going to get the, for each of them, their counts. Clear guys? This is slicer, using the slicer. And for these 6 people, what is their average salary? What is their average salary of these 6 people of starting with the E letter? Now, if you want that one, what do you have to do? Again, you have to add one more card. In that card, you have to bring the average salary. Average salary will be selected only for these 6 people. For example, you are not using the slicer, then what happens? Automatically, it is going to select all the members, total 183. Okay. Now, guys, this is 183 now. Let us keep this 183 here. Total number of people 183. Let's keep this one side. Now, here I'm going to have in terms of one more. Okay, 183 people count, keep this one side. As one of the student is asking to explain one more time. Which part? Sir, one more, sir, count. See here, just this whatever is there now, this one, just you have to add the card here. In the card, whatever you write here, whatever you keep here, it is going to show that one. For example, if you select the age column, I'm selecting the age, it is going to show the sum of their age, means all the 183 people, their sum of the age. Sir, I don't want age, sir. Their average age, no, sir. Why age? Average age you want means, have you created any measure for average age? No, no. Create first that one. Without creating, how it will calculate? So now, what I'm going to do, first I'm going to create here average salary. How to create average salary, guys? Generally, click on the new measure. Okay. In that new measure, how to calculate average salary? First, let me write here, average salary is equal to, average is the function. Inside that, data of salary. So it is going to create the average salary. Okay. Now, what are the average salary was created? Here I'm going to click on the card. Okay. I have created the card. In this card, I'm going to mention the average salary. This is the average salary. Now, this average salary is for how many people? All 183 people now. Every person is included. I want Indian people only. I don't want New Zealand people average salary. I want India only. Slicer or filter. If you want to see both of them is filter, any one you want to see is slicer. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add the slicer. Okay, in the slicer, I'm going to bring the country. In the country, I want India only. So Indian people will be selected on the left side, Indian salary will be selected according to that. Now, how many Indian people are there? How many New Zealand people are there in the given data? I want the count. For that, I'm adding one more card. I'm adding one more card. In this card, I'm adding the count also. Total, how many people are there? 183. This is total. But I don't want total. I want India people only. For India, what I have to do? Again, you are going to add the slicer. In the slicer, you are going to give the country. Automatically, if you select India, India people are 92 and their average salary, and these are the Indian people. And in India, in each department, how many people are working? In that, again, males how many, females are how many? That you keep one more plot. Then everything, the slicer, whatever you have selected, every plot the slicer will be applicable automatically. Is the point is clear? For example, if I keep here bar plot, okay, unstacked bar plot, and in the unstacked bar plot, I'm going to keep on the x-axis department and their count on the y-axis legend with respect to gender, and where I'm adding the data labels for this, that is number. Now this is only for India. India total in the procurement department, in the females are 13 and males are 15. Okay, and in the website department, in the finance department, in the sales department, in the HR department, and their average salary and total number of people are 92. And if I select New Zealand, according to that, everything will be changed. Left side, name of the person changes, average salary will changes, count will changes, this one also changes. At a time, you can show the multiple things based on the slicer. Is the point is clear? The only difference with the slicer versus filter is slicer will show any one. In that options, what are the options of within the slicer are there in that? Sir, for example, I want to see the average salary of all the departments. Now this is, and all the departments of India, this is average salary. This is count of all the people. Now I want the exclusively average salary of the procurement department average salary. Again, you apply the one more slicer. In that slicer, you bring the department. What you want? Procurement. Indian procurement or New Zealand procurement? Indian procurement. Indian procurement average salary and how many people? Sir, earlier you added the bar plot now. I mean unstacked bar plot. Let's add that one also. Based on our questions only, all these questions, based on the question, I'm adding one by one. Okay, just I'm trying to bring this one also. Now this is one more slicer. Let me add. Where is that one more slicer? Okay, in that department. Now procurement. Procurement total how many people? 28. In that how many females? 13. How many males? 15. Males and females are here. Their average salary is here. Total count is here. And who are the persons are here. That to Indian procurement particularly. And within the Indian HR, how many people are working? Miss, total 4 members are working out of 2 females, 2 males, and with their average salary with this. These are the people. Is the point is clear? You can add the multiple slicers. Sir, but here the problem is procurement average salary is this one. Fine, sir. But it is only for India now. I want India plus New Zealand. But it is selecting only India. India plus New Zealand you want means, then remove this one. Then automatically India and New Zealand both will be selected. Sir, here 2 are there. So you have removed simply. For example, total 5 countries are there. In that India and New Zealand I want. Then go with the filter. Don't go with the slicer. Filter is there now. In the filter you select India and New Zealand. Then automatically all the plots will be adjusted only for India and New Zealand. See, for example, this is the one. So here what I'm going to do, I'm going to add for filter, what are the filter is there? The filter I'm going to select only for country wise. Country, I'm going to select India. Only Indian people are selected. This one also, for this one also I'm adding the country and India is selected. Sir, in the slicer, can't we select at a time two options, means this one and this one, both the options? Just you can select in the slicer. See? Okay. Now, if you click on like this, it is selecting only one, any one. If you want to select the multiple options, then what we have to do means control plus this one. Click on the control and select two, 3, 4, anything in the slicer also. Sir, now this option with the slicer is only better, no sir. See, some cases slicer will be better. In some cases, filter will be better. It's all depends. Sir, if for example, both the options we can do means whichever you feel easy, that is the go. That one you select. For a given question, we can apply both the ways. You select whichever you feel easy. Choice is yours. Is the point is clear? In within the slicer, if you want to select multiple options, means select the control. Without control, if you select any one, means one only will be selected. Clear, guys? Everyone? Now, finally, let's create one small kind of dashboard for today's class on this particular data. Now, these are the some of the questions now. You create still some more questions. And I'm going to share you one data set today for your practice purpose. And I'm going to share you what I required in the dashboard also. I will share you the dashboard also. I want in the similar way dashboard. As it is, how I'm going to share it to you. In the similar way, you have to send me the reply. That is your task. Okay. And that task has to be completed by tomorrow. And by tomorrow evening, you have to send me a mail. Day after tomorrow, if you send me the mail, miss, it will be thrown into the trash. To which mail ID? srk.dsmocktest@gmail.com. Okay. By tomorrow evening, you have to send me the dashboard, whatever the way I'm going to upload in the one image I'll upload. I want like this dashboard. In which wherever the in the count card is there, there you have to use the card. Wherever the bar plot is there, in the same way as it is, the same kind of dashboard replica you have to do as it is. Okay. Now coming to the last one called as India versus New Zealand dashboard. This is India versus New Zealand, a dashboard they are looking for. Means I want a count of India. How many people are working in India? How many people are working in the New Zealand? Both should be visible. Both should be visible. Similarly, average salary of India, average salary of this one. Both should be visible. I want a dashboard where both of them are visible and I want to compare between them. Okay. Now for this, what I'm going to do is I'll show you in a simple way for creating the dashboard. First, I'm going to create one image. What is that image is? To show the difference between the. So here I'm going to select one PPT. First I'll open the PPT. And in the PPT, I'm trying to add. I'm just trying to delete this one. Okay, empty. Now what are the PPT I'm having? In this, just I'm going to insert a box. And similarly, I'm going to insert one more box. And let us give this one a different color. Okay. Now, this is the one. Now, left side, I want India. Right side, I want in terms of New Zealand. So here just I'm adding in terms of table name. I'm adding here India. Even this one, you can bring in the You can do the same thing, heading you can keep in the Power BI itself, or you can keep in the PPT itself. Choice is yours. One side I'm keeping India, and another side I'm going to bring the New Zealand. What are I'm having here? Control C, Control V. Okay, India and New Zealand. And after that, I'm going to click on the save. Now, just what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the save as, and while clicking on the save as, instead of selecting here PPT, I'm going to select this one as JPG or PNG as per your choice. As a image format, I'm going to save. Okay, it is asking every slide or current slide. Here only one slide is there. If you select anything else, also not a problem. Now, after selecting this one, see here, it has created whatever I have written just now. It has created India and New Zealand. Okay, now whatever it has created here, this same thing I'm trying to import here. How I'm going to import means click on this one and canvas background. What is canvas means? This is called as canvas. This is called as panes. Data plane, visualization plane, and filters plane. They are called as panes. P-A-N-E. Okay, and this is called as canvas. In the canvas, I'm going to bring the canvas background. Here there is an option called as browse, and I'm going to select the image, whatever the image I have created just now, that one, and I'm going to keep the transparency as 0. Is the point is clear? That particular image was loaded here within the canvas. Okay, here data pane means this one. In this, now India, New Zealand, left side whatever I create is India, right side whatever is there related to New Zealand. Now, so here first I'll start with the card. Okay, in the card I'm going to bring one card here. Okay, now if you observe clearly, here the gap is there now. This gap is wasted. Unnecessarily this gap is getting wasted. Why this gap is getting wasted? Because here I have selected this one. So let me sorry, tell me. Here I'm going to have with respect to the size, my PPT, what are the sizes there? That is small size, page setup. I'm going to keep this one with respect to 16:9 so that size will be increased. Slide. Okay. Now, after that, now I'm going to click on the save as, and instead of storing as a PPT, I'm storing as a JPJ, and click on the save. Where it is going to every slide, where it is going to save means within my Power BI folder only, new Microsoft Office PPT in this particular folder it is getting saved. The location, see, each slide in your presentation has been saved as a separate file in the folder. Where it is getting saved, it is showing. Okay, done. Now let me open in my Power BI folder, in that this one. So like this. So now can you see the size was increased clearly? Now let us import this image. Let us give the name called as new. This is the new one. Let us import this one. How to import? One more time you tell me. First you have to click on what? Within the canvas background, within that browse, in that new, and here you have to give the transparency as 0, and here I'm going to fit the entire data. I'm trying to fit within the given data. I'm trying to fit, and once I fit here, okay, once I fit here, now the maximum space was utilized. Is the point is clear? Everyone. Now, next, I want with respect to first one is card. Okay, in the card, I'm going to keep in the card like this. In the card, I'm going to keep the count. Now, total count is visible. I want only India. Now, what I have to do? Filter. Slicer, if you apply. Now, for example, this is the count. The same count, copy and paste. In the same level, I'm keeping. So that both will be the same level. Now, for example, if I apply the slicer, assume I have applied the slicer. Separately, I'm applying the slicer. Now in the slicer, if I select the with respect to this country and India, if I select, both of them will change. Or if I select India and New Zealand, means both of them will be impacted. But I don't want like that now. Now tell me. Now it is clear now. In some cases, filter will be used. Reason is clear now. So in this case, if I select India means New Zealand means both will be impacted with New Zealand. In India means both will be impacted with India. So in this case, what we have to do means for this particular table, I have to select separately filter with India. So this one only India. This box I have to select with respect to again country with New Zealand. Then left side, right side, comparison purpose. So I'm going to keep comparison purpose. Now what are the size you are adjusting for the count here? On the left side, what are the size you are keeping now? Copy the same thing and paste on the right side so that their sizes also will be same. Looking will be nice. Otherwise, one of them you are showing in a small box, second one you are showing in a big box like this means looking wise, it will not be good. So generally whatever we select here, copy and paste on the right side. First we'll do on the left side, same thing right side. Now, second one, comparison wise, I want to compare. What are the things I want to compare means one is count, okay. Second one is their average salary, Indian average salary, New Zealand average salary. So next, for showing the average salary, what I have to select? That is also card only, obviously card. So I'm going to select the card. Okay, this card I'm going to keep here only. In the card, I'm going to have their average salary. Average salary. This is average salary. Of course, average salary spelling mistake. Okay, letter spelling mistake. Average spelling is wrong, but average salary is this one. Now, sir, average salary spelling mistake. No, sir. While showing to others also will show like this. No, I will double cross check once again. Na? In a flow I have done in front of you, but while sharing to others, silly mistakes we should not do, right? You can do your mistakes in your case and you for your analysis before presenting. For example, if the same thing I want to share it to you after the class, what are the this file is there? This file I want to share it to you. I'm going to share like this? No. While uploading in the drive, surely I have to modify this one. With mistakes, I cannot upload. I have to cross check. Before sharing to others, we have to check. 100% you have to check. Then what we are going to do here, click on this and rename correctly first. The spelling mistake is average. It is average salary and it is automatically rectified. Okay, make sure that before sharing everything was correct. And the same thing, copy, paste. And in the same level, I'm going to bring this side. Okay, now here this is for overall. I want for India only. Left side should be India only now. Then what I have to do? Again, country into the this one, India. And for this box, again country into the slide in the filter, New Zealand. Question number, second comparison completed. What is the third one? Department wise split. In India, how many people are working in the each department? Similarly for the New Zealand. So actually we'll complete that one in the first plot. That one you can copy and paste here. Already your first question is that one only now. How many people are in the each department? That question you can copy paste here. In our case, again fresh we are doing today, but already it is there. Okay, so I'm creating this one bar chart. In that department, in that count on the y-axis, done. But my requirement is this should be for only the Indian people. For Indian people, what I have to do? I have to apply the filter country India. Now according to that, India will be adjusted, and but data labels are not visible. So numbers will be visible once you add this one. Count by department wise. This is in India. Similarly for New Zealand, Control C, Control V, same level you bring. Okay, and here instead of country, wherever the country is there, change the country to New Zealand. That's it. Is the point is clear? Next one. What is the next question? Comparison. Top 5 earners in the each country. For this, already we have completed today only now. This one only now. This is India. Copy and paste here. And adjust that one here. And similarly, this one also from New Zealand. Copy. Copy and paste. Completed. This is the which is the dashboard you required, and I have completed the dashboard as per the requirement. Why this one only selected means in the questions this only I have written, so I have selected this one only as per the requirement. In India, total people in India, what is average salary like this? Sir, for example, let us keep like this, sir. Same thing. I want one more. Same as this. One more. Now, here what I'm going to do is observe this one clearly, guys. Card. I'm keeping the card. In the card, I'm keeping the count. What is the count? All the members. Done. Completed. Next, one more card. In this card, I'm going to keep the average salary. For this, overall. Next, I'm going to keep with respect to bar plot. In this, I'm going to keep the department wise and their count. This is again with respect to this one and their data labels. Let us add the data labels for this. How to add the data labels? In the format data labels. Done. Next, followed by top 5 earners. Okay, for that I'm going to select the table. In the table, I'm going to select with respect to the name of the person. Where is name of the person? Yes, name of the person, salary of the person. Okay, and I want only the top 5. For selecting the top 5, what I have to do? First, I'm going to keep them in the ascending order or descending order. And here, I'm going to apply the filter. What is the filter I have to apply? In the name, within the name, what I have to select? Top N, and in that 5 based on their salary wise, and apply the filter. This is for both India and New Zealand. Can you see here? New Zealand people are also there. So this is top 5 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why 6 people has came? Okay, so their numbers are same. When both the numbers are same, I'm going to get, because here the 2 salaries are same. Okay, now 5th person and 6th person, their salaries are same. Now this is with respect to overall. In this, I'm having with respect to the overall, and this is overall. This is overall. Everything is overall. Everything is overall, guys. Now I want for the exclusively India. What I'm going to do is I'm going to apply the slicer. Within the slicer, I'm going to apply the country, and I'm going to take the India. See, now everything was converted to India. 92, 77.37. Anjushri is the top and Vasve is the last. And department, the same answer what you have got here. India, exclusively India wise. For India, total 92, 92, 77.37, 77.37. Count wise. And top 5 people, here the top 5 people. Along with their ratings also you want, miss, add here rating for this table only. Everything is same answer as it is. This is for India. At the same time, for New Zealand. Only New Zealand means only right side part is visible. That is 91. Here also 91. What is the average salary of New Zealand? 76.98, 76.98. Who is the top person in the earners? Eckworth. And with the same thing. Now, next, what is the count? 27, 27. Same answer. 27, 27, 19, 14, 4. Asked is same answer. Now, if you select both of them, miss, everything will be selected. That is again problem. But now comparison I want. Side by side I want. I don't want to see only one. I want to see both of them side by side. Then in that case, this is the option. If only one of them you want to see, miss, this is the option. Like that, based on the requirement. Why I'm showing the two different things, miss? Here, one will be selected. Now, for example, if the company is having multiple locations, I mean, like India, in New Zealand and America and Singapore, they're having. Okay. Now, in this case, what we are going to do is, what are the country we are having? In the countries, for example, 5 to 6 countries are there. All the 6 countries we are going to keep here and we'll explain to the presenter. When we are going to do the presentation, I told you presentation can be done in the Power BI. Presentation can be done also in the PPT. Now, when I'm doing the presentation in the Power BI, I'll directly open this one only. And here, I'll click on the New Zealand. Sir, first let me explain about the New Zealand office status. And this is about the complete New Zealand. Why I'll keep this much of big size box? Obviously, I'll keep the small level only now. Small level, that to this much of corner, I'll keep like that. So first, let me explain about the New Zealand. And in the New Zealand, total 91 people are working with their average salary. And in the procurement department, 27 people are working. And these are the this is the details. And along with the name, who is getting with the highest salary means Binny. Binny is getting a very good salary, but his performance is low from New Zealand. After my explanation about the entire New Zealand things are completed, now I will select here India. Again, I will start the presenting. According to that, everything will be adjusted. My presentation for each of the office will be simple. If they ask me the question, I want comparison. Okay, Siva, you are explaining, but I think almost everything is same, but still I'm having the small doubt. Means, see, earlier also you have told us same way, now also you are saying I'm a bit confused. Can you show me the comparison, both of them side by side? Then this is the answer. If they want if you want to present comparison plots between side by side, go with this. Any one is okay, miss, go with this. Clear, guys? Everyone? Anyone has any questions? Anyone has any questions? Okay. Now, here I'm getting few questions from the online students. Let me take one by one. First, control plus click, done. Revant. In the slicer, if you want to select multiple things, control plus this one. You have to click on the control button along with this within the slicer to select the multiple. Okay, Revant. Question is clear now? Next, Sunil. Sir, it is necessary to add the image file background. Is there any way to show the data label like this image? There is not necessary. I'm showing you options. Today I have shown you one option. In the tomorrow's class, when we are creating one more project on the Power BI with the dashboard, I'll show you one more option. Sir, if I don't want to see the total row at the end, how to remove the total? So for example, this is the total of 5 people and you don't want to see that one. Just you have to go with the filters and sorry, you're saying something. So here go with the formats and in the values, within the values you can select whichever the option you are interested. Totals are there na? Total label off. Total labels here, just formatting the cells. Just you have to select in this way. Totals off. Done. Still, just observe one by one. You observe. Take any one. First, you go with the only the this card as card. In this card, what are the options are available within the visual? What are the options are available? And size you can adjust. Label. Label means down number. What are the card? Can we change that one? What are the card is there in the card? What are the column name is there? That column name will be selected in the card. You can increase the font style. You can change the font style or you can increase the size. And you can keep in the bold or you can keep in a different color. Okay. You can add the colors as per your choice. Okay. This is the card. And value. This is for value. For value is different. Label is different. Label means what are the bottom part. This is called as value. This is called as label. You can increase the size of the value, you can decrease the size of the value, or you can change this one, everything as per your choice. Just explore by selecting the card. Within that card, what are the options are there? Yes. Yes. Basically, it is the salary. It is the salary of a person. By default, whenever you select here the salary, okay, in the table, okay, let us go with the table column. And in the table, here I have selected salary. Okay. You are getting as the sum of the salary. By default, it is having with the summation like this. And if you want to change column headers, already I told you now, you can change the column headers and you can do multiple things. Column headers. In the column headers, what are the column headers we are having? You can change the size of the column headers and you are having with respect to this one, and specific columns. If you want to change any specific columns like that. Right? Done. So try to complete this one as it is what I have explained for you. First, instead of trying on a new one, first complete the same thing. And for this same data set, you add more questions. I added some questions now. You add still more questions. While explaining one question also, I have told you inside sub, I have told you multiple questions. I want like this. I want like this. If I want like this, I have told you now that you create. If I want like this, what to do? If I want like this, write that one. Don't think it your brain only. Write that option also in the notes and try to do the revision along with the practice. Revision means ditto as it is what I have explained in the class you are doing is called as revision. Additional to that, if you are adding some new questions to that, it is called as practice. Add some practice for that. By afternoon 1 o'clock or by 2 o'clock, I'm going to share you one data set. And once I add the new data set for assignment purpose, I'm going to share the same thing in the Google Classroom. By tomorrow evening, complete that one. Okay, at the earliest. Okay. No, sir, tomorrow Christmas, no, sir, holiday, and we are having some kind of festival, or I will go to the search or something, miss. Then in that case, no need to do. Okay. Who are the persons are doing the related to Christmas, and for them, that is important day for them. So for those people, task is not there. Try to complete the task today only. If that too you are having the time. I don't know exactly in the Christmas what they'll do. If you are not, if you are doing the festival, miss, it is not related to you. For those people. For others only, please complete the task. Done, guys? If you do the task later also, not a problem. There is no relation between this task versus next class. At the same time, don't take the advantage by others. ఒకసారి ఏంటి ఓకే పర్ఫార్మెన్స్ అందరికీ చాలా ఆల్మోస్ట్ అంతా యూనిఫామ్ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్ ఫామ్ అవుతుందా ఓకే మీకు ఎలాగో హ్యాకథాన్ రిలేటెడ్ ప్రాజెక్ట్ ఇస్ దెన్ దట్ సొల్యూషన్ ఆల్సో ఐఎమ్ గోయింగ్ టు షేర్ ఇట్ టు యూ అండ్ యూ కెన్ ఈవెన్ చెక్ దట్ సొల్యూషన్ ఆల్సో అవును just I'm asking 1 second. All the students, please go through the hackathon earlier, whatever I have shared to you. From your perspective, try to complete, and shortly next 2 days I'll explain. Because still some of the students are working now. Still some of the students are working, and even yesterday also some students are working in the lab related to that hackathon or something. So please try to work on your own. And once day after tomorrow's class, I'll explain surely. The class will discuss, but not now, because some students still they want to try. That is the reason. Okay. Similarly, this hackathon you are going to have this Saturday. One more hackathon you are going to have this Saturday on Power BI. I'm going to share you the business problem along with this, and you have to complete for me the entire data cleaning you can do in the Python. Clean data you have to load into the Power BI. In the Power BI, you have to make the dashboard, and you have to submit the dashboard to me, the screenshot of the dashboard. From your point of view, what are the dashboard you have created? Background colors your choice, size is your choice, in whatever the way. Okay, you can add the slicer also, but slicer option is available also. No need to think that sir slicer is there. No sir, if I click if I share you only the dash, so better to share me the Power BI file. I will also click on the slicer, so that according to that how the modifications are there, I can also see now. Okay, we'll discuss that one also on the Friday class. But this Saturday you are going to have the hackathon. Hackathon projects are different, resume projects are different, practice are different. Don't forget this one. In meanwhile, please complete. Done. That is the end of the session for today, and we'll continue in the